let's see.
That's up to us.
The baby is crying.
Get nails done tomorrow, so
That's not a real problem.
So for those that are on YouTube by any chance, this is the Benediction Podcast. Shannon, you can introduce yourself.
hi, I'm Shannon.
Hey, I'm Kiki. Well, my real name is Marquise. So either one.
Okay.
I think it's easier to say Kiki.
So that's Shannon, y'all. She didn't know her name for about 5 minutes.
It be like that sometimes.
I'm Titus. I'm the host of this thing. Shannon, do you know the purpose of the Benediction Podcast?
No.
So I came up with the concept of the Benediction Podcast for pretty much for young people to come together after church, because we are church what do you call it? Church kids or preacher boy kids or whatever. Is she feeling? I'm sorry, y'all.
She almost up.
But we got a baby and she trying to crawl. But the purpose of this podcast is for young people to come together and for us to kind of have like a therapy session after church, because we go to church and we'll never get to talk about different stuff outside of church. And that's pretty much of what I came up with. So I called the podcast the Benediction because that's what the preacher gives after he preaches for us to get out of church.
Right.
And Shannon, you think you had something you want to? Did you have any topics you want to talk about on the first podcast?
I don't think so. I ain't think of none yet, except for mainly the other one that we talked about.
I think we're gonna say that for when we get Chantel, Tobias.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Yeah.
Any other ones so far? I don't think I have.
Is my audio good?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
What about
you? Hear me? Yeah, I can hear Kiki.
I can hear you too. So, besides the church stuff, we're gonna get to the church stuff. We're gonna get to the Lord.
Right.
Glory. We need okay, I guess Shannon can tell us what she likes to do outside of church. And then Kiki will go next, then I'll go last.
Really outside of church, I work a lot.
What do you work?
I do have a hobby. I work at the Jamaican spot in Loxley.
Hey.
Check them out.
Yes, check us out. Please check us out. Finger licking good. I'm telling y'all. Okay, but anyway, but other than that, besides working, I do have a hobby with my cousin. We go skating. Well, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sometimes it just be Sundays because we be tired on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And really, that's just about it. Other than work, church, and that little
baby, is that of God for you to be skating?
Yes, I keep God in it. I do not.
All right, baby, let's keep it in the word.
Oh God! But yeah, other than that, that's just about it.
Well, my hobby, I'm boring, so I don't do much.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much go to church. Now I work part-time and being a mom and a wife, so that's what I like doing. My biggest hobby, just staying home with my baby, playing with her, watching her grow and do more things. Other than that, I like to stay home and watch movies and drink coffee. That's like my me time when the baby watch me drink some coffee. I think it's tiring.
Lord,
let
it's
me
the
be
rapture.
Great.
Not the rapture tonight.
Can you see me now, Shannon?
So
I see you better, way better.
So I just found out a hobby that I think I love. I think I love shooting targets with guns.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm gonna get into that a little bit more. But that's kind of something I just found out, as time came on. But I work a lot. I run a detail business. Um, I own. I think I own part of the Jamaican. No, I don't own part of that. But I'm trying to start a marketing company. But on top of that, I like shooting guns as a hobby outside of church. And we're gonna talk about that because I know some of y'all saying now he know he wrong.
Looking up stuff and listening to
not just shooting in general at the gun range.
I don't commit crime. I don't do that. I'm innocent out here. But we're not finna get into that because we're gonna talk about that. I know some of y'all saying he like shooting guns. He a Christian,
right? It's a whole nother ball game. That's why I said shooting.
Where's the pastor at? I need to get him on here. Where's the pastor? Is pastor in the room?
He is.
Is he listening?
No, he's in his room.
Oh, where's First Lady?
She can hear. She in her little room.
Oh, Shannon, you can tell the people who you are to me and who you are to Kiki. Lord have mercy.
Okay. Well, Titus is my brother. Titus is my second oldest brother. It's 5 of us. It's 3 girls and 2 boys. Kiki is my sister-in-law. She married my lovely brother.
I'm lovely on camera.
But
you're so silly.
I tried to give you a little credit. You wrong.
I'm lovely on. I'm lovely. I'm lovely on camera.
Off the camera, he just beeped so mean to me.
Right.
Man.
Do you keep disappearing in the camera?
Yeah, you do. You do too. I mean, you are too.
Are you ready for Jehovah's return?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Shannon, are you ready for Jehovah's return?
Ready, you don't have to get ready. See, look.
We're not doing that tonight.
So are you.
Hey. Not tonight.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Anyway, so say church people nowhere.
But yes, Titus is my brother and Kiki is my sister-in-law. And Macy is my niece.
So Shannon, on average, we're gonna let the people know on average, from when Pastor Tyler was here to now, how many times do you go to church now? And then tell us when you used to go to church. How many times you used to go to church back before? Is it pre-pandemic or post-pandemic? However,
okay,
before the pandemic, how many times?
Before the pandemic happened, we used to go to church Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, and sometimes we have a second service on Sunday.
So on Sundays, 3 services because you had YP.
Yes, we had 3 services. We had morning service. If you had a second service, we go to that. Then you come back and do YP.
I kind of consider Sunday to have 4 services because Sunday school.
That's true. Sunday school, yes. I forgot about that. So basically, you got
Sunday school.
That's an all-day thing. That was before the pandemic, though. And then after the pandemic, with everything going on, they kind of start shutting down some stuff. So now we go on Sundays. And then if we have a second service, we'll go on Sundays. And then, of course, if you got something through the week, we do go and also do that as well. But mostly it's on Sunday.
We used to have terror service.
Yes. All night long.
Glory.
On the altar.
On the altar. Terror. We're not even going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. Kiki, how many times y'all used to go to church? Because before she married me, she was at another church, which we still back and forth. But
Wednesday nights and Sunday for me.
Okay. So
I mean, we offered church. Yeah, first we had Wednesday and Fridays and Sunday school, then Sunday, church at 11. But I went like Wednesday nights and Sunday.
And what are y'all? What's First Church doing now?
Right now we just doing like Bible study, everything over the phone, but we still have church service on Sundays. Like on Sundays at 10.
Man, they have church on the phone. I'm telling you, they be having church.
Yeah,
they're powerful. Make you feel like you're there.
They be going down.
Man, I wish we had more people to get on here, but this would have been nice. But for the first night, we just wanted to come on and we want to give y'all an introduction of the benediction. Now that could be a song. That's a song.
Make it one. Come on.
Not tonight. Hey, she advertising Nike on our podcast. Nike, if you want to sponsor this show,
if you want to sponsor us, we love you guys' hats.
I feel
I'm telling you, Nike, this is gonna be big.
It's gonna come. Nike, if y'all have us, if y'all sponsor us, y'all gonna get more sales.
Yeah. Macy.
I'm sure they can hear Macy in the background.
Maybe so.
We love that. So shout out to Nike and Adidas tonight on our podcast. Shannon is advertising for you.
Y'all
We're
gonna be big.
Shannon is advertising for you guys. So, just send me an email to tituscurry3@gmail.com and we get that sponsorship together.
Yeah, we can get it together. This is gonna be big.
Do y'all want to talk about something tonight?
I mean,
or do y'all want to wait till our peers get together and we open this thing up? What do you think?
It doesn't matter if you got a topic, I'm willing to talk. But I don't think I have one on top of my head.
Right.
I don't know. I just want to do a little therapy. Like, what are some things you guys are dealing with as young people through this pandemic?
So we are about to start a topic. We're
gonna talk about a little something.
I think with the pandemic, I think some at first I think I was really dealing with a little depression because like we couldn't do nothing, you couldn't go nowhere or nothing like that. And then also within the pandemic, all of my siblings just left me. They just left me. They just all got married and left.
That's the trick of the enemy. Made you feel that way.
But yeah, I feel like that's another thing. But I think I went through that honestly. But I came out all right. I came out on top.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
Not tonight.
Not she tonight. Real though. You playing with
yeah.
Serious.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
But I think that's one thing a lot of people deal with. And then just not being able to go nowhere or even, just staying at home all the time, not being able to do nothing. People, you really do start getting depressed and you start getting tired of seeing the people in your house over and over and over again.
I think for me in this pandemic, I was more like trying not to be fearful. I was super I was trying to not get into that mode.
Me also. Then I was pregnant, so I had to be extra careful. You don't want to get sick while you're pregnant. You got to worry about yourself and the baby. So that was one of my biggest fears, getting COVID, trying to protect me and my baby. So I pretty much stayed in the house trying to hide from everybody. Yeah. Then when I did go around people, masks, wash your hands, don't touch me, don't touch this. Yeah, I was bad.
Yeah, the fear that they were spitting out was definitely.
But then again, I would say it was bad. He was just trying to protect you and your child at the same time.
True. Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it was bad. Just looking out for you and your child.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Yeah, this pandemic was tough, but I think we kind of getting over it now. But it's so many other variants coming out. But I think now it's everybody's like, man, I ain't finna be worried about that. I'm finna keep on moving on.
That's what I kind of did. You still want to be mindful, but don't let fear take over.
Yeah. So if you want to, keep your mask on if that's what helps you.
I still wear mine sometimes.
Do you still wear your mask, Shannon?
No, I'm gonna be honest, I don't. I didn't even wear it majority of the time when it was kind of bad. I'm not even gonna lie, so it's no point trying to put on the front.
See, you I'm not gonna do it tonight. But I think fear and depression was something that y'all talked about. So fear and depression. Is there any other?
Well, fear for me, it was just fear for me. I didn't really go through depression.
I think mine was kind of both for real, because at first when it was first coming out, I was getting a little scared because I thought they were just kind of playing around at first. I didn't think it would have got as serious. I thought it was just something like, when Ebola came out, I thought it was just something like that. And I thought it would have just passed over. But then when it started, it just kept going and kept going. I'm like, man, a little serious now, So, but like I said, now that I feel like, we coming out of it, but it's so many other, variants and stuff going on.
It's like they just making it.
You really just have to be careful.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of science behind it, but I do think it's a lot of fear being still spitted out But I guess it's something that they have to do or something that they have to just keep watch on because it's out there. It's just like, why can't we just keep it at COVID? I guess why we got to name it 4 other names. So it's like fear and depression, the only thing that y'all dealt with during the pandemic.
What about you?
For me, it was just fear. Mm-hmm. It was fear trying not to be fearful.
Right, because then you had to worry about me because I was pregnant. So it was like
because I'm running a detailing business in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah. So that don't make sense.
Then once we had the baby, she still was a newborn. You know, her immune system still was like weak. So you had to worry about that.
Yep.
Because I wasn't playing. Like you came near the baby, you need your mask on, wash your hands, cover your clothes, take your shoes off.
I didn't forget strangers. We talking about just even with family, like you. Right. He was being very protective of her child, and there's nothing wrong with that because that's your child. You're protecting her.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So fear and depression was some of the things that Shannon dealt with. We dealt with fear. I guess that's why I say I wish we had some more people on here so we can get their perspective. But
I mean, it's fine because as we go along, I'm sure more people. We're gonna have people join.
Right. So as we go along, we'll talk about it more.
Yeah.
But we wanted to let y'all know what the benediction was about because we coming for y'all. It's over with. We finna talk about this. We finna talk about this Bible. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You don't want me to show it.
Right. I'm like,
hey, let's just see again. No, we can't give up.
I'm gonna try to ease it in there.
There we go. Don't play. Zoom, do not play.
Zoom said, they go Bible.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought when you doing this song, I thought it was gonna fade out again. I'm gonna say they don't want
to. Right. Let's end the whole Zoom call.
But
Bible, bleep it out. But all right, we're gonna close this out. Next podcast, we will talk to you guys about a topic, like a topic. We're gonna talk about something deep. And Shannon gonna be the lead. She gonna have to come on with it.
Give it to you.
Stay tuned, because that's a good topic. The one that she talked about on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so actually, that's a good one. Don't say that. Oh, don't tell it.
Okay.
Now that one will be the host of.
Yeah. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna make that the next podcast.
Okay, that's fine.
The next podcast, we're going to talk about bleep. I thought she was gonna try to stop me as well, acting like I couldn't say it. But all right, y'all stay tuned because next podcast is gonna be like super serious. It's gonna be a deep conversation, right. And we're gonna have more people on here. We're gonna have a lot of input and takes on different stuff. So y'all have a good night. This is the benediction. Y'all have a good one.